So let's take a look and see what your energy is like, Aries, for this week. I have a couple fun announcements for you guys. I just want to let you know I'm going on week 4 of my astrology, my Hellenistic astrology class that it's taken me a couple years to get in alignment with and take. So astrology is going to be the subject matter of a lot of conversations coming up. I'm super excited. I just produced a couple videos, which we have a lot of editing to do and a class to follow on my meditation for the modern mystic, which is meditation techniques and chakra information. For those of you that are local here in St. George, I will be at I keep wanting to say Dixie Rock, but it's Earth's Treasures. It's the same shop, but just down the building. But I'll be at Earth's Treasures doing walk-ins and tarot readings on Friday. If it's slow, I'll be doing live Q&A on video. So if you guys are interested in live Q&A, I might be doing some of that today. I'm not quite sure, but let me know if you're interested in any of that or when a good time would be. And then we have the Three of Swords. So this is like, I'm worried about people being controlling. I'm worried about people being domineering. I'm worried about next to that Three of Swords. For some reason. But I don't know. You have the Three of Swords again and the Fool. So you're looking for opportunity. You're looking for things to change, for the system to be different. You're waiting for time to switch. Look, here's social bump. Look at that. So this is like the card for, you know, having too many options at a buffet or having too many options and only a limited amount of money. So you have no liberty to do all the things, but you have to choose just one. But what's this Five of Cups about? Notice he's like passed out on the side of the bar. What do we do when we feel stuck? We definitely take ourselves out of the situation. You have that Three of Pentacles again, Three of Wands, which is like watching things, paying attention. You may have to ask for support this season or ask for some help. And that doesn't mean money. It just may mean that like you're going to have to ask for support. I'm seeing this Six of Pentacles, or maybe you're going to be the one giving charity, supporting others, because this card has to do with giving. I am seeing the Emperor for you again, too, which talks about leadership, forward thinking, decision making. You also have the Queen of Wands. The Queen of Wands and the Ten of Cups tells me a little something about your mindset. So the Queen of Wands is somebody whose image is very important to them. Notice she even has like the cat. I want to forget what they call those Siamese cats. Those are like an emblem of money and an emblem of status, right? So she has a golden dress on, and this is how you choose to see others, to see yourself, like how you want people to see you, how you want to be seen, the visual in which you wish to attain that, and be how you want to be perceived. We have the Ten of Cups, which is fantasy and Disneyland. The thing about fantasy and Disneyland is it's a false front, a script, and it usually has a happy ending, which isn't true, but yet we still strive for the ideal. So you have this ideal right now where you're setting yourself a goal to meet, like how you want to be perceived, right? How you just don't want, and a lot of times, don't get me twisted here. Don't get it twisted. I like to be seen a certain way, but it has nothing to do with being an Instagram model. It has everything to do with my integrity and how I choose to be perceived. And oftentimes when I don't say certain things or I don't contribute to a commentary or a status or a post, it's because it's not in alignment, right? So how is it that I want to be seen? So sometimes when I don't contribute, it's because I'm in a vulnerable place and don't want an audience. How many of you can identify with that? I'm going through it right now. Like my kid is sick. I don't want to talk about your boss's problem or your problem with your boss, or I don't want to hear about, you know, your Starbucks lady giving you the wrong damn drink, or, you know, you're having problems with your spouse, or your money is kind of questionable right now. Nobody wants an audience for those private moments, and nobody wants to articulate what's going on until they have something to say. So sometimes we put these platitudes on and we put the smile on our face and we decide how we want to be perceived. That's both good and bad. That establishes privacy. You know, we get dressed and we put our makeup on and we do our things in privacy. We cry in privacy. We have sex in privacy. Some things are private. And in this day and age, everybody feels entitled to everything. So I don't pick up that this is literally you wanting to be seen like an Instagram model and getting attention and followers and someone to pat you on the back. What I see is fatigue, keeping on your grind, right? Consequence. Like you're like, I know what these consequences are. There's some people that you can't give any info to because they use it as ammo. Oh, really? Right? So we have this justice card. There's already consequences out there that we're paying and we're accommodating. And shit's getting real out there. There's like no time for games. No time for fuckery, I would say. But it's like we have the justice card here. So the emperor and the justice. So you're being more decisive about how you're helping others and where you're getting involved. And you're conscious of how you're being perceived. Where'd she go? Oh, right here. So you're conscious of how you're being perceived. And that is not vanity. And it's not even self-preservation. It's boundaries. And like, you know what? I don't have to be naked in front of you, right? But there's also this component to this. I got to get out of here. So there's this component here about wanting to be seen at our best self. There's absolutely nothing wrong with that. All right. Sorry I was blabbing today. I did pray first and ask for you guys to get the message that you needed to hear. So there it is. I will say, arguments you're wanting to avoid. We have the Three of Pentacles, so you're watching closely. There might be somebody on social media that you're watching. It's like you're peeping on them, and you're like, so this card right here is my internet card. If you ever hear me in a reading, go, did you meet them online, or is this a dating app? They're like, how'd you know? It's this card, right? This is your peeping card. This is the one where it's like you're going online and you're stalking somebody, or you're looking them up, right? I want to know if this guy has a job before he takes me on a date. So this is like you being a little hyper vigilant. I know Aries is overtired, though. We've got the Eight of Wands and the Eight of Pentacles, both of which are telling me you're sick of the status quo and you're getting frustrated, and your biggest goal is to avoid a fight. So you're kind of keeping your eyes open in order to maintain your equilibrium. All right, I'm going to pull a quick card. This was only supposed to be 10 minutes, not 15. I love you, Aries. And I am going to pull a card from the Divination of the Ancients and see what your focus is for this week. Like I said, you want a reading from me, karmaondeck.com. Please join me in all the little projects I've got going on. Tarot 101, Meditation for the Modern Mystic. Meet me at Earth's Treasures down by Dixie Rock on Sunset Friday if you want to come in and meet me in person, or come down to do a reading, do a walk-in, or see the shop. I'd love to chalk with you. So here's your card for this week. Fickle. Woo! Flowers, fickle. So what is fickle? Fickle is, I love this one. This is something that people don't really think about. But you can't get what you want if you don't know what you want. You're just going to keep trying things at the buffet until you find out what you want. If you know you want a steak, you go in and you order a medium rare steak. That's getting what you want. But until you know what you want, you tend to be fickle. Change your mind all the time, which is fine. But get clear on what it is you say you want, and that will change the direction of almost anything. I want to thank you for hanging out with me. 16, 17 minutes, 20 minutes of reading is not what I was supposed to be doing, but I will come back 2 minutes from now, and I am going to do Taurus. So hang tight.